Guys, welcome back. This is Gambler. This is going to be part 7 of Event Horizon, the busted station playthrough that we've been doing. Um, Kind of one of the things I had mentioned maybe a day or so ago was um, we are playing solo, but this is also some of the cool stuff that you can do. We're going to try to, maybe I'll cover um, how I've manipulated the ice stations that we had captured last time, trying to tear down buildings that um, anytime you TC something, it might not have the buildings that you want. So when you go for labor, you also need to, especially the slave camps and the NPCs, don't necessarily have the buildings that you want. So what I'm actually going to do here real quick is I've already done this. So about 40, 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago, um, I built a FOB. So this episode's going to be covering, um, for 2 seconds, you know, um, how to set up a fob, how to build a fob, and use all of your ships to make a fob. So um, on the screen, you can um, see that one industrial there, that single industrial. Why is that there? Um, you only need one industrial to allow the rest of your ships to use their cargo space on building things. So we'll kind of go over this real quick. It lands in 3 minutes, so I'll just take the hex. We'll drop claim real quick. I'm pretty sure this will bounce if you don't have not dropped claim. So what that means is if I owned this hex, the fob, when you set up a fob build, you have to do it on a hex that nobody owns. That includes marauders or players or anybody. So like right here, I could, for example, set up another fob build right here and show you. But like again, so going back over this, we can go to logistics real quick, or fleets. So these are these guys right here. So for example, 200 carriers with just by themselves is 20,000 cargo space. Ships can use their cargo space to build stuff. You don't only need industrials to build anything. So I saved up from our little busted area. Um, I went from this location and sent about 90,000, and then from this location I sent 65,000 each. And total is 450,000 resources to build a FOP. So this thing's gonna land here in 2 minutes. I've opened up the hex, and we'll see if we get that thing built. But since we have 2 minutes to kind of burn, I wanted to kind of update you guys like this. Got my station out here, and like I told you guys when I captured this thing, it had different buildings here. So I've rebuilt some of my ice back on buffs that I need. So carrier, gunship, and dreadnought buffs. My next, after I get my Habdome buff done, my plan is to tear down one of the three uh, buildings and make the heavy Navy Academy one of these slots. So the Navy Academy is going to come next, and then this station is pretty much done if I don't really want to tear anything else down or manipulate this. Obviously, going to get all the orgs and get the refineries up. But other than that, this station, the only thing I really am wanting from, or this thing is doing for me, is making scouts from here, getting my labor and getting my ship buffs. So like this one, well, I've got a dome out of this one, so I'm slowly getting all the buffs on here too. Almost I've got 4 council 10 up, 8 on the heavies, and eventually I'll get scout buffs because My comp is carriers, frigates, and scouts, so I want all of those buffs from all of my labor stations. Let's check in. So we're checking in on FOB build. So we pay attention to this here in 10 seconds, we might get a little announcement to everybody that we made a FOB. So again, we've been playing solo on this. This is kind of how you do things in the game. Look at that. So now the FOB owns this hex. So so the announcement for everybody on the server should see this. And look at that, we built our own FOB. So now we've got and this is why I don't know the interaction, but I'm pretty sure that this would have bounced if I had just left the X as mine. But now we've got our nice little FOB. We can start feeding this thing. And the cool thing about the FOBs now is all these different options for you to upgrade them. So feed these things. If you have a bunch of resources like I do, you can start developing these. So light ships, movement speed, sabotage, firepower, bombing, firepower, hit points, all that good stuff. And you get to choose for 2 of these. So of these 6, you can choose 2 buildings to get level 5 on these. So that's kind of cool. Now I've got my own little FOB. I can warp around, and maybe I'll be able to make a video on that. Maybe warp on top of somebody and attack them or capture a station from our FOB. So that might be something cool for next episode. So that we have like I was showing you guys, our ice, manipulating ice, keeping your queues full. You've charted yourself a course here. The later stages of the game, got your economy online, you've got your shipbuilding online. Start dropping more stations for making. Like I put this my 7th station down here. Got another level 5 HSA over here, making frigates. So this is the build is off and running. We're carriers, frigates, scouts, and then now we've got a FOB to play with. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this. This is the kind of the more later stages of the game when you start fighting. Obviously, I'm not in an alliance, but we will be using our ships soon enough. So I've got some possible plans for using them, and as soon as if and or when we attack something, or at least warp our FOB, I will make a video on that too. All right, guys. Well, hope you've been enjoying it. This is Gambler. See you guys later. Peace.